I was filming a short where I updated you on the 5 newest pans in my makeup collection, and while I was filming that, I came to the realization that I should probably do a video where I show you every pan I have in my makeup collection. I just counted, I have 23 pans. I didn't even realize I had that many. And since I just did that short of those 5 other pans, I'll still mention them, but I won't go into as much detail as I did in the short. And one of the first ones I talked about was this shade here from ColourPop. This palette is a bunch of other palettes from ColourPop combined. I kept my favorite shades from all the palettes and put them in this. And I focused on this shade here. This is Cocoa Crush. It's from the Going Coconuts palette. And this is my newest pan, but I actually have pan on some other shades. This one here, I don't remember where this one was from. I think it might have been from the Flutterby palette originally. Right now it's labeled Made to Last, but I don't think that was the original shade. And then the other one is this Mauve Matte color. Again, I don't remember where this was from originally, but I'm gonna say probably from the Making Mauves palette. I could see myself hitting pan on quite a few more shades in this palette in the future. I'll keep on the theme with eyeshadows. I showed one pan from this LH Cosmetics quad that I just hit pan on. It's called Love, this eyeshadow in the corner. I got a new camera and I don't know if it's focusing the way I want it to. And then with these shiny products, I think it also just has trouble focusing. But I hit pan on Love, which is this corner shade here, but I have pan in every shade in this palette. And I mentioned in that short that I might consider trying to pan this, make this a pan that palette. I'm not planning on doing that anytime soon, but it is a possibility. I mentioned in my short that I hit pan on this Becca color corrector. This is a creamier product and I find that I've really enjoyed wearing this in the drier months, but I would still say that my favorite under eye color corrector is this one from Charlotte Tilbury. It's in the shade One Fair, and I have a massive pan on this. Currently, for every day, I'm wearing either the Becca under eye corrector or the one that I have from Makeup Revolution. But when I have a special occasion, or maybe I'm not wearing concealer and I'm just wearing something to conceal the darkness on my under eyes, I'll just use this on its own. Once I finish the Becca and the Makeup Revolution one, I'll probably just stick to this one primarily. In that short, I mentioned the Tarte Cream Blush as a blush that I just hit pan on, and I only have one other pan in all of my blushes that I have. It's on a powder blush from the Natasha Denona Love Glow palette, and you'll be familiar with this if you're keeping up with my project pan currently, but I'm trying to finish this Super Glow shade here. And there's a pretty big pan there. I mentioned that this is a little bit easier to finish than other blushes because it's a very chunky formula, and it also isn't so incredibly pigmented. And then in that short, my last of the 5 new pans I was showing was this one from Becca in the Berlin Girl Glow Highlighter. I don't have any other highlighter pans in my collection, but I also don't have that many highlighters, and the majority of the powder highlights that I have left are just part of face palettes that I own. The rest of my pans are mostly eyeshadows, but I do have 2 face powders that would pan in them. The first one is a powder foundation from Fenty Beauty. I'm in the shade 130. I have a pretty decent pan in there. I've had this powder for years because I don't really wear powder foundation every day. However, I just did this today and I'm loving it. I actually used this to touch up around my nose. I get a lot of redness around my nose, and I think it gets worse in the winter because sometimes I'm wiping my nose, the really cold outside, the air being drier, and then coming inside and the air being warmer. I think my skin is just a little bit more sensitive in general during this time of year, and that does culminate in more redness around my nose. And so just taking a smaller, stiffer brush like this one, grabbing it, and then just kind of putting it right around those sections. And then the other pan I have is this one from Besame. This is their Violet powder. I don't know if they sell this anymore. I think it's usually out of stock if it's even still on the website. I haven't checked in a long time because I have 2 other purple powders like this, one from Tarte and one from Fenty. Both of them are loose powders, and that's more than enough purple powder for me at this point in time. I like to use them to set my concealer to just slightly brighten that part of my face. All right, the rest are eyeshadows. I have one pan in my Limoncello palette from ColourPop. It was in a Pan Those Eyeshadows project, which is why I have pan, and it's in the shade Tuscan Fun here. It's a really beautiful warm brown. It took forever to hit pan on this, so I don't think I'm close to hitting pan on any other shade in this palette. That's not the case for the Rose Quartz palette from Huda Beauty. I only have one pan on here. Again, I think this was in a Pan Those Eyeshadows project forever ago. It's in the shade Abundance. But I'm really close to pan on a couple of other shades, namely this one here, Blissful, this one here, Moon Magic. And I would say I'm also pretty close on this shade here, Cosmic Love. Maybe not as close as I am with Blissful, if you could see just how big the dip is on that shade. But yeah, I love this palette. I'm surprised I don't have more pans in this. The next one is a palette of single shades that I got from Lethal Cosmetics a couple years ago. But these are so pretty. I love these sorts of light, bright, but still a little bit colorful eyeshadows. And I have pan in this shade here. I can't remember if it's Retrograde or Renegade, but either way, it looks like it'll be maybe a little deeper on your eyes because of the base, but for me, it really just pulls like a beautiful bright green. And then the other one is this corner shade here. This is Ceres. It has a white base, but it's got a blue shift. It's beautiful for the inner corner, but I would like to see some more pans in this palette too. And I say that about these palettes, but I don't necessarily have an immediate plan to hit pan on them. I'm kind of working through my eyeshadow palettes in a slightly different way in my project pan. And then the rest of them are all single shadows. I have pan in 2 of these Sydney Grace singles. Look how beautiful this palette is. I have pan in this beautiful light purple shade, Haven. Unfortunately, this shade ended up hard panning pretty early on into wearing it, and I had to use a pair of tweezers to kind of scrape off the top layer, and then in order to pick up any product, I needed to always just use a scratchier brush. I don't know if that's the case for every matte shade from Sydney Grace, but I think I've heard people in the comments say that they've also experienced the same thing. So that might be the case for just what Sydney Grace mattes are like. And then actually this one, I thought I had pan in it. This is Red Chameleon. I think I recall this being rolled into a Pan Those Eyeshadows project forever ago, but I don't actually have pan on it. So that's on me, that's a mistake. I only have 22 pans. And then I have 3 more singles with pan. The first one is, I think this is from the ColourPop It's My Pleasure palette. I'm still figuring out the settings. I think that's focusing. This is either Earthshine or Mr. Sandman. I'm almost positive it's Earthshine from the It's My Pleasure palette. Big pan in that. I could see myself realistically finishing this at some point. It's a beautiful light purple with a blue shift sort of shade. The other one is from Cleona. It's in the shade Morgana. It's a beautiful bright green. It's such a creamy shade that it sort of coats the bottom of the pan. And so even though there is definitely a pan there, I think you can see it better that close up. Yeah, beautiful color. Again, I think this was in a Pan Those Eyeshadows project. And then this other one is a single matte shade from Ulta Beauty in the shade Good Vibes. It's just a really light pink, and I use this every day to set my eyeshadow primer and add a little bit of brightness to my eyes. So that's another shade that I could see myself actually finishing all the way. Are you surprised that I have 22 pans? Would you have thought I'd have more? Would you have thought I'd have less? I'd love to hear what you think. To be honest, I thought I had more pans than this, but a lot of the palettes that I had a lot of pans in, I have sort of eventually decluttered out of my collection over the years. And yeah, I tend to finish products, so it sort of makes sense, but in my head, I kind of thought I had more pans than this. I think I'm pretty close on hitting pan on a few other things, so I'm hoping to film another short with 5 new pans. Not immediately, but fairly soon. But in the meantime, that's everything I have. Thank you so much for joining me, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!